Music class, hello. So, you all should have finished your music research assignment by now. If you have not, don't worry. You still can do that, but you need to make sure that you go on to your Google Classroom, find the music research assignment. Remember, I have all of the videos included on the YouTube page for you to find that. All the ones that say sixth period relate to you guys. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos for you guys to make sure that you have watched and that you are using to help yourself write your research paper for your genre. Now, when that's done, I have posted the next 2 assignments already. The first assignment is called This Is America, and this is a song. Music video really is the important part. That was written by a guy named Childish Gambino. His name is Donald Glover. If you don't know who he is, he played on a TV show called Community. Really great show. So what you're going to do for this particular assignment is you're going to get into your Google Docs. You're going to open up the instructions for the video. So you're going to watch the video and then answer the following questions and be prepared to share your insights here on this paper. What are the filmmaker's intentions? If the song is entitled This Is America, what is Childish Gambino implying about America through the music video? So there are a few questions here. It's a very powerful, powerful music video if you have not seen it yet, relating to America, American culture, especially in its relationship to black people, to African Americans. So make sure you give it the due diligence that it needs. Also, I have included the video link, so it'll take you right to YouTube so that you can watch the video. It's very, very good if you haven't seen it yet. So make sure you get this assignment done. It's not due until May 8th. And the reason why I did that is because there's 2 assignments between now and then that are due for your class. So make sure you check this out. So this is assignment 1. The next assignment that you guys are going to be doing for this class is you are going to be doing a music, lyric, and video assignment. There's a song by Cali 13 called Latino America. And what you are going to do is you are going to open up your Google Doc assignment like you did for the other one. You are going to read the instructions. I have them in English and in Spanish. The lyrics. So after you read the lyrics, the song, there are 9 questions. Now, a lot of the questions have to do with the video that I included for the song here. And this is a very powerful song too. It has to do with Latino Americans and their relationship to America and what it means to live here. And especially the power of leaving your home country to come to a new country to have a better life. It's a very, very powerful video. And please give it its due diligence also. So this assignment is also due on May 8th. So this gives you plenty of time to make sure that you have finished your music genre research assignment. Then make sure you finish the This Is America Childish Gambino video assignment. And then you have this other music, lyric, and video assignment for Cali 13. So those are the 3 assignments by May 8th that should be completely done and submitted to me through your Google Classroom and Google Drive. So I made each of the assignments unique for you so that you can go in and edit the assignment individually so that you can have your own copy to submit when you're finished. So if you have any questions, please email me, patnewley@gmail.com. I always get emails from students whenever you submit it. It pops up right on my phone or my computer if I'm sitting here, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. So have a great day, guys. Please get started on these assignments officially.
When I was in graduate school, working on the doctorate, I eventually reached the point where you have to decide on a topic for the dissertation. The dissertation or thesis or book has to be original, and it has to make a contribution to the field. In my case, American Studies. I didn't know what I was going to do. Although I had one idea, I thought of creating a study of the drum, the African drum, and how it was used in early America. There is a cliché in American history that the African drum was banned, prohibited in early America because it was thought that the drum was used as a tool of communication in slave revolts. Think of an object, a cultural object, that has been banned, taken by one group from another group. Can you think of any examples? Books have been banned over time in various places. The phrase "banned in Boston" comes to mind. Alcoholic drink was banned in the early 20th century during Prohibition. In Western Europe, the Jewish Torah was banned, taken from public view. In the British Isles, bagpipes were banned by the English against the Irish long ago. I took my idea for a study of the drum in the Americas back to my professors. And they said, "No, Chris, you can't do a study on the drum in the Americas. There's no evidence. There's one example, you know, the guy up at Yale. Everyone uses his quote." Well, after 2 years, I had found over 140 personal accounts and over 563 citations of the use of the African drum in the Americas. Many people wrote about African American culture generally in the early Americas. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, Hector St. John de Crevecoeur in his Letters from an American Farmer, Mark Twain, Charles Dickens, Rudyard Kipling, among others. I'd like to share 3 examples with you. Sir Hans Sloane was one of the creators of the British Museum. This is his writing. Have a quick look. In the 1700s, he was physician to the Duke of Albemarle in Jamaica. And during his time there, wrote about African slaves that he saw performing. Notice here towards the bottom, he says, "It was thought to," regarding the use of the drum in relation to war. Also, the word "thools," it's just part of a drum. Colonel Edward Marcus Despard was sent by the British Crown to Honduras in the 18th century to assist with the settlement there. He also wrote an account, and here in the middle of the page, take my word for it. He writes about how a group of slaves were playing a gombe drum. and caused a stir in the town. In the 19th century, Benjamin Latrobe, who was an architect, a surveyor, and an engineer, he helped design Washington, D.C., visited New Orleans and created drawings of the drums he saw there. He also drew other instruments that he saw. Here on the left is an early version of the banjo. The banjo is an American invention. The banjo uses drum technology in its construction. Here, a skin is stretched over a gourd. A neck is attached with strings, an African-styled sculpture at the top. My research showed that there were many non-violent uses of the drum in the Americas, such as for weddings, at Christmas time, for harvest festivals, to signal an arrival, and for dance. Oh, and the war drum. There wasn't any. Of the approximately 250 revolts in the Americas during the slave epoch, how many used drums? 2. One in Louisiana, the other in South Carolina. So the drum was banned, although the ban didn't work. But the drum was banned. The situation led to the creation of surrogates, substitutes, other instruments used in the place of the drum, such as tambourine, bones, the banjo, and fiddle. Imagine being a slave. You have few personal items, your time is not your own, and you do really hard work. The instruments African Americans used then had to be small, lightweight, and portable. After emancipation, African Americans got their hands on many more instruments, particularly those of the marching band. The marching band and its music was a kind of popular form in the late 19th century. Brass instruments, woodwind instruments, and percussion. In the early 20th century, black players began to experiment with the form and the instruments. They also began to improvise. Picture the instruments, the percussion instruments of the marching band. Bass drum, tom-tom, snare, and cymbals, arranged on the floor, not so that one person could play each instrument, which is the case in a marching band, but so that one person played all of the instruments. This innovation led to the development of one of the most important instruments in music today, the drum set. By the way, this is a photo of Max Roach. And so it was that a simple musical instrument made of wood and skin that was loved by many and taken away, returned, and was the cause, the catalyst of something amazing. Thank you.